Did you all know that we had dogs thousands of years before we had agriculture? I didn't until yesterday. Beyond that, is it possible dogs might have actually helped us create farming and agriculture? I actually think we might be mass producing food today, in part at least, because of all the good boys and good girls. I was playing Dawn of Man yesterday, that evolutionary city builder game. The game unlocks dog domestication way before farming, dogs before wheat. It felt counterintuitive at first, pets before steady food, until I realized the original function of dogs was very different. Around 23,000 years ago, deep in the Ice Age, humans and wolves were chasing the same herds. Hunting big prey to cooperation, both species already lived by pack logic. Read the gaze, follow the lead, share the kill. At some point, a few wolves might have realized that the easiest meal wasn't running after the herd, it was waiting near our fires for the leftovers. Maybe a few humans realized that these wolves could warn, track, and clean up. That's actually called mutualism, a sort of old evolutionary contract like oxpeckers picking off of hippos today. With canine help, hunting got sharper. Wolves smelled what we couldn't, flanked what we missed, turned risky solo hunts into team operations. Suddenly, smaller bands could feed more people. More mouths survived the winter. Populations grew. That changed everything. When you're not starving every week, you can afford to stay put a little longer. Camps became semi-permanent. The fire pit became home base. Staying meant noticing a lot more. That may have caused us to notice that plants started growing near the ashes or meat remains around camp. We noticed plants could be tended, not just gathered. Agriculture didn't appear out of nowhere. It could have sprouted out of the focus we got out of safety. Safety that our four-legged alarm systems helped create. Dogs, in a sense, extended our senses. Nose, ear, and intuition outsourced. They gave us security at night, better hunts by day, the margin of time needed for curiosity to bloom. What if that extra time was the spark that built civilization? You can almost trace the chain. Trust to cooperation, to surplus, to settlement, to farming, to cities. At the root of it, somewhere in that snowy camp, a human hand reached out to a waiting wolf. Dogs eventually wove themselves into our mythologies. Guardians in Egypt, symbols of loyalty in China, soul guides for Mayans. They weren't tools, they were partners. Archaeologists even found ancient dog burials, like the 14,000-year-old dog in Germany, buried with a man and woman as part of the family. You don't bury a tool, you bury someone you loved. Neuroscientists also found that when a human and dog lock eyes, both brains release oxytocin, the same bonding hormone between parent and child. Where are those dogs are not family people? We had dogs before we had farms because empathy was our first technology. They helped us feed our bellies, but they may have also helped us feed that deeper hunger to feel safe enough to imagine the rest of civilization. Be gentle with yourself.